What's going on, YouTube? How's everybody making out today? Hope everyone is doing well. And I want to go over this piece that I had custom made for me quite a few years ago on Instagram. The company went by Triangle Tools. I haven't looked to see if they're still up and running lately, but like I said, I found these people on Instagram, and this is just mostly giving a shout out once again because they have the work that they do is so impressive. It's really mind blowing. They do custom Victorinox knives. They will rip apart a normal Victorinox knife, and they will custom as it gets, from the screw that you ask them to put in this thing. They will customize it how you want it, exactly how you want it. This is it right here. This is the one I chose. Now, the guy will go over with you the communication. He's in Ukraine. I'm surprised I remembered that. But he understands what you're saying as far as the build. Obviously, he understands quite well what you're saying. But it's all through text. It's through text message. There's no telephone calls or nothing like that. He talks to you through a text message, and he shows you pictures. He'll show you pictures. But this is the one I went with. I'll break it down and show you. He puts his name right there. If you could see, it's called Triangle Tools. You could look that up. And look at the edge, right down to the edge he puts on this thing. This is one of the it has to be the sharpest knife that I've ever felt in my entire life. He puts a real microscopic edge on that thing. And I dare to touch that. I will not touch that edge, because I will cut myself. But I went with this build. I chose a Spyderco blade, heavily tumbled, stone washed. You've got M390 steel. You get to pick the steel that you want. The pattern on the back of all the blades, if you can see that, he does this rock pattern on the edge of the of all the blades, and heavily stone washes, the blades and the tools. I'll see if I could get all this stuff open. You get to choose the finish you want on the covers. I went with this, what's it called? It's kind of like a shipwreck finish to it, except I chose the brass, like a real worn brass look. Just really cool. I even got to pick, like I said, the screws. I chose black screws. You get to pick everything. You can see the back of it, how all the tools are in a rock pattern. I chose that. This is everything I chose on the build. He didn't pick any of this, or he didn't come up with any of this. He showed me pictures and stuff like that. He gave me ideas. But everything you see here is I asked him to do this exactly like this. I'll give you a look at the, I'm going to try and get these tools out. Hold on, because it's not that easy, guys. Just bear with me for a minute if you can. I'll show you what the, and you get to choose, also, it's important, I almost forgot that. You get to choose the tool, the tools you want in the build as well. So the tools that you choose are on you. That's like, you don't, if you just want the scissors in there only, you can only have the scissors in there. It doesn't, sky's the limit. This is a one-off, this is an absolute one-off piece. Show you the, what it looks like. But yeah, it's heavily stone washed blades, and these are the blades I chose. Like I said, I chose the Spyderco blade. I think that was off of Delica. I think the blade was off of a Delica, and it's really just a really, really special piece in my collection. Like I said, it's all custom. There's not one thing on this that's not custom. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's been quite a few years. Thinking that the price now, it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. But I don't think it was that bad. I think it was $150. I think. Don't hold me to that. I think it was $150. If you are serious about having one of these built for you, it will take, I think it was, I don't think it was, I think it was close to a couple months. I think it was close to a couple months, if I remember correctly. But to me, I think it was completely worth it. This is a very, very special piece in my collection. I just love it. I enjoy to carry this piece. Like I says, it's a one-off. There's nothing else like it. And it's just a real special piece. Like, you just can't go out and to a knife store and buy one of these, and you just can't. This is something that you just can't buy. You have to have specially, built. But I'd highly recommend, say, I'm going to go after this video, I'm going to go to Triangle Tools and see if they're still up and running. And I may have another piece built. Something totally, like, you could get something totally different. You could get something that's all titanium. Like I said, sky's the limit. Whatever you could think of, however your imagination is, this guy will make it happen for you. He'll make it happen. And like I said, right down to the sharpening on that blade. It's so thin. It's such a small bevel. I've never seen a bevel that small. But it's just so, I can't explain the keen sharpness on the blade. Like, I just look at it and it amazes me. It amazes me on how he sharpened, how he got that blade sharpened like that. I mean, it's microscopic edge on that blade, and it is sharp. It will cut you. It will cut you fast, man. I don't even go near the blade. Like, I don't even, like, sometimes I like to touch the blade and, like, see the sharpness of it. But man, this will cut you in a second. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a look at this, all the tools. It's cool that the tumble wash blades, the stone washing on the blades, and the rock pattern. It's called the rock pattern on the back of it. All the tools, isn't that cool? It's called the rock pattern. I love that on all the edges of the tools. That is so cool. That is so cool. I love the finish on the covers. That old brass look. That I mean, he did all this. He like I said, from top to bottom, he touches everything on this and rebuilds the custom Victorinox the way you want it, exactly the way you want the build. So I just figured I'd give you guys a look at that. I thought that you might appreciate seeing that. And maybe some of you might want to have one of these built. Because I remember when I seen these out there and a person on YouTube was showing it. And he was just like what I'm doing now. And once I found out where he had it done at, my goodness, I right away jumped on Instagram and tried to find the guy to build me one. And sure enough, I had him. He was great to work with. And like I said, he's in the Ukraine. He's from Ukraine, the company. And, you got to pay him up front and all that. You got to get your money together. I don't know, it's all different prices, what you want here. I went overload, I went with the Spyderco blade. I thought that was just awesome. I mean, I thought that was really unique and just so cool. M390 steel, you get to pick your steel. So yeah, it's just one of them things, The price goes according to how much you put into the build, The more you put into the build, the higher the price is going to be. But I think that this one was like $150, and that's not real bad for what you're seeing here. I mean, there's a lot that goes into having a build done like this. There's quite a bit of work to have done something like this, a custom build like this. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you. Let me close this real quick. Locks up real tight, snaps together. I'll show you the blade open by itself. Tell me that's not cool. Look at that blade, that Spyderco blade with the Victorinox body on it. Isn't that cool? Fits in your hand real nice. Just an awesome, I think it's just an awesome, awesome piece. One of, just a highlight in my collection, really. Just a real highlight in anything that I got in my collection. It's just one of those standout pieces. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show you that. I hope you guys are having a good midweek Wednesday here, halfway through. So you guys be good, be well, be safe. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about this custom Victorinox. Let me know, would you think about getting one of these, or what do you think about this build? Anyway, you guys be good, be well, be safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay well.